had the urge to sit down, grab some popcorn, and watch two people fall in love with each other? Well, here's a list of, in my humble opinion, the top 10 highest rated romance anime. So let's go! Number 10, Bunny Girl Senpai.
変な声出さないで。
そこ敏感なんで優しくお願いします。
こう？
すごく気持ちいいです。
Imagine Rent a Girlfriend, but less cringe, more sciencey. Well, that's the story of our boy, Sakuta Azuagawa, who had a fateful encounter with a child actress dressed in a bunny suit, Mai Sakurajima. No one seemed to notice the bunny girl, and then began the journey of a high schooler who deals with girls with problems you can't even begin to dream of.
驚いた。君にはまだ私が見えてるんだ。それじゃ。
The overall story is different from your average rom-com, as the main heroine isn't a typical tsundere, while the MC isn't a dumb, oblivious character. It actually makes a lot of sense, and at the same time doesn't. The personalities of the cast are a treat to watch on display. The art's solid, and the girls are cute. The soundtrack isn't half bad either, and overall, it's definitely an interesting anime you could binge in a day with only 13 episodes. Number 9, Teasing Master Takagi-san.
だがどうすれば高木さんを恥ずかしめられる。
If you ever had a crush on your childhood friend, it's safe to say this anime is the one for you. Might sound like fun to have a friend who knows you inside and out, but our main boy, Nishikata, receives the short straw since his childhood friend Takagi gets a kick out of teasing him every chance she gets. We follow this rom-com as the poor Nishikata tries to get back at Takagi, but fails in very wholesome and hilarious ways.
くしょー、嬉しそうな顔してんな。
面白かった。西方の行動を思い出しただけで。
The humor in this anime is great, getting a laugh out of you frequently, and it's not just some run-of-the-mill comedy, but it's genuinely good. That's if you don't have a problem with one person being the butt of the joke. Overall, it's just a really wholesome show, and the new season just hits the spot just like Kaguya-sama. It's one of those shows that just make you tear up a bit once you've seen what you've been looking for. Number 8, Nana.
綺麗な人っていうかかっこいい。なんか凡人と違うオーラを感じる。細いし小顔だし芸能人。
Here begins your journey of getting into the Yuri rabbit hole. Two girls with the same name, having completely different personalities and backgrounds, end up under the same roof in a twist of fate. The story follows their journey of love, emotions, and maturing characters as the two girls befriend and support each other through the trials of life.
その時なぜか私は少し泣きそうになったんだ。それがどうしてかうまく言えないけど、差し出されたナナの手は意外なほど温かくて。
If you're tired of the normal, innocent anime featuring high school couples and generic romantic comedies, then this anime certainly ups the bar. It's rated for mature audiences and as such, should be watched with a different perspective. The world and the characters are very realistic, making the anime easier to connect to, and the art style is gorgeous, especially if you're into older anime art styles. Number 7, The Tatami Galaxy.
心配するな。どうせ地球は丸いのだ。いつかまた会える。なんなら私が探してあげてもいい。
それより猫ラーメンに連れて行ってください。
そんなことなら。
約束ですよ。
Another mature anime rated R for totally rad, so youngsters keep away. The adults are talking. Many of us have regretted how we live a certain portion of our lives and wish that we could get back to that time and do things differently. Well, Watashi gets the chance to go back in time and change the way his college life turned out when he meets a mysterious man. I know we all want to do the same so badly.
また今と変わらぬ人生を歩むことじゃろう。はい、1000円。
まだ何も解決してないのに。
迷える子羊ごっこですか？
オズくんのお友達？
As mentioned before, the anime is for mature audiences and is different from the regular rom-com anime. It has very interesting plots and the character development is deep. The art style itself may take a bit of getting used to, but personally I found it gorgeous to look at. It goes away from your traditional styles and it somehow works. There's no sci-fi, so hold your horses, mecha fans. This is Steins Gate with a whole lot of love in the air. Number 6, Your Name.
星が降った日。それはまるで。
まるで 夢の景色のようにただひたすらに美しい眺めだった。
Okay, who doesn't know this anime? If you don't, I'll hit you with this question. What would you do if you woke up in someone else's body one day? It would certainly make for a hilarious meme or a horrible crime, especially if you woke up in the body of a person from the opposite gender. This is what happens to the two main characters of the story, Taki and Mitsuha, as they suddenly awaken into their idealized lives before looking at each other in an attempt to gain an answer to the supernatural phenomenon that turned their lives upside down, literally.
あのさ、あんたの名前。
三葉、名前は三葉。
The music, breathtaking. The animation, beautiful. Me, when I watched it, crying. The way the story plays out is great, and the movie even has the power to pull on your heartstrings and even leave you emotionally devastated at times. And yes, it's a movie, so you can most definitely watch it in one sitting, but if that wasn't enough for you, search Makoto Shinkai movies, and you'll never be disappointed again. Number 5, Clan Ad.
アンパン、この学校は好きですか？私はとっても好きです。でも何もかも変わらずにはいられないです。
Oh boy, here comes the tears. Any veteran anime watcher would already have heard the name Clanad pop up in conversations with other anime watchers, and for good reason. Tomoya, a delinquent, ends up meeting our overly cute girl named Nagisa and somehow gets hooked into reviving the drama club. And there is definitely some drama going on in this show. Sounds like a basic premise, but this anime is old, so it wasn't all that basic back then. With the other girls, the journey to rebuilding the club and each character's individual journeys are set into motion. So think of it like old school Oregairu.
俺 D 組の岡崎智也。
私 B 組の古川渚です。
よろしくな。
はい、よろしくです。岡崎智也さん。
The art style may be hard to swallow unless you like Mo or overly cute characters, but get past that and you'll find a story that can genuinely make you cry. It also has a sequel that makes everything better and deeper, and I don't know if you'll ever be the same again if you watch this series. It's a must-watch for any rom-com fan, and I definitely recommend watching Clanad after story next. Number 4, A Silent Voice.
言ってたんだろ、小学生の時。やっと意味わかった。
This is by far one of the best anime movies of all time. Everyone makes mistakes when they're young, but sometimes those mistakes are grave enough to carry forward much farther in your life. That's the story of our boy, Shoya Ishida, who bullied a deaf girl named Shoka Nishimiya in elementary school. After facing the consequences all the way to the 3rd year of high school, the student finally decides to make amends after regretting his actions all this time.
来週から夏休みだろ。どっか遊びに。
The anime movie has the beauty of Your Name, the feels of Clanad, and somewhat the plotline of Tatami Galaxy. It's a beautiful story of redemption and love, and the art style is beautiful. The soundtrack and characters really hit home just because of how relatable they are with a story capable of even making your dog cry. There's a reason why A Silent Voice is an award-winning anime, and it would be an insult to yourself not to see this once-in-a-lifetime masterpiece. Number 3, Monogatari series.
じゃあ僕のはそのまま流用させてもらった。いいんじゃないのか。
だからあの子は一体何なのよ。
だから何でもないってば。吸血鬼の慣れの果て。
The series, well, everybody knows it's confusing. It's like Fate. It's hard to find the correct watch order, but it's worth it. With Araragi Koyomi being at the forefront in most of the series, he tries to help the different people facing their own supernatural problems and facing apparitions.
戦争をしましょう。
違う戦争はしない。
しないの？なんだ。じゃあ何の用よ。
The animation is gorgeous to look at, but there is realism at times, which may throw off some viewers, but once you're used to it, you'll definitely like the art. So go find the right one on my anime list. Although some entries are better than others, the series overall is a great watch, and you'll definitely want to watch every last one. If you're curious, give it a try. Number 2, Kaguya-sama Love is War.
もうでは会長のお弁当と交換でと受けてあげましょう。さあいつでも来なさい。
俺らも食うか。
If you've watched too many anime with cheesy characters and cliches, then this anime takes the cake because there's literally a narrator and we all love it. The two MCs, Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane, are geniuses who also have feelings for each other, but they have just too much pride to admit it. So we see the two face off as they try to get each other to confess first. Just like the title says, love is war.
もし恋愛映画がお嫌いでしたら鳥取鳥之助のチケットもありますよ鳥之助
The story is hilarious and at the same time, super wholesome. Like, even the supporting cast has such great moments that will get a laugh out of you, and the crazy things the MCs do is just so unbelievable and crazy that you'll like it. And there's a reason why so many people love the anime, and you won't be disappointed if you're looking for a genuinely funny romantic comedy. Number 1, Fruits Basket The Final.
置いていけない理由を少しでも知ってほしかった。
もっと何か言うことが言うべきことが
The latest and final entry of the Fruits Basket series, which just gives that chef's kiss to an already amazing series. The entry is a masterpiece in my eyes, and an icon on the shoujo genre, on the same level as oldies like Sailor Moon. It's no wonder they readapted the series because it has so much potential.
うーちゃんに会ってほしくて頼んででも会えないって
Even though the anime instantly plays out with generic shoujo tropes, it gets much better as you realize the depth of the story and characters. It has everything you could want in a romance anime, from gorgeous characters to drama to agonizing moments with a deep storyline to keep you begging for more. If you're a furry, it has animals too, so there's something for everyone. Fruits Basket The Final definitely deserves the spot as the highest rated romance anime of all time.